and static components, constructor and static constructor. Okay, so now I am going to show you practically what is those. Okay, I am sharing my screen. First of all, we will create one local class in AC38. Okay. I am creating one local report where I will create local class. Let's define one class.
Suman,
1 second.
Suman,
Yeah.
can you please explain us what is class and object with a suitable diagram? Not with a diagram, at least with a brief explanation about it.
Class is a user-defined data type. User-defined things which have hello, which have member functions that manipulates the data. Okay. And object is a reference of that class. Since object is a reference of that class, object can access everything of that class. Okay. So what is a class? Let's say human is a class. Inside human, everyone, every people individually is on it. So now I am going to show you one class by implementing one class. You have to write this syntax is write this. If you do not please add Python here. Please add Python there here. So first of all, we have to understand this is the syntax. Okay, you have to implement define one class, then you have to implement. Hello. Can you
Yeah,
hear me?
please go ahead.
Okay, so please acknowledge in between, unless I will I am getting confused. I am connected or not. So there is a visibility section, public, protected, and private. What you write in public section, you can access these things from different project, different class, from the different properties in OOPS. What is defined in protected, you can access those things within that class or subclass of that class. Whatever you define in private properties, private section, you can only access within that class. It will not gonna allow you to access it from outside of that class, even if each subclass cannot access those. So going through a public section, methods, M1 method, M2. So whenever we wrote this methods M1 and M2, we have to implement this method inside this implementation. End method. Okay. End method. If we do not put this end method, let's say I am commenting out what it shows. Let us check. The cell class is not defined. What's the sorry? different class with similar name. Implementation missing for M2. So you can see the difference. So if we open it, then it is okay. Okay. Now I am writing a simple statement by write. Hi, I am method M1. Similar thing I am writing here, method M2. So how we can display in output these things? First of all, we have to go to start of selection, then data. You have to create a object or instance or a reference of that class, whatever you say, which you can access. Okay.
Yes, Suman.
Once again, create object obj. Okay. Call method obj m1. Call method obj m2. Okay. Checking it syntactically correct, activate it. Let's check what prints. Hi, I am method m1. Hi, I am method m2. Now I want to put m2 in private section. Okay. Can I print m2 here? Answer is no. See, you cannot access private method m2 is not allowed. So I want to print m2 from anyhow. How I will gonna do it? I have to call m2 side of the method m1 because m1 is the properties of that class. Check. You see? So hope made you understand what is public and private. Okay. Now I am going to show you the constructor and class constructor. What is those things? Okay. I am
Suman,
removing. Yeah.
can you tell me what is the difference between uh, static type and dynamic type? Actually, this is a question that I'm facing a lot of time.
Static or instance should be. No,
Static type and dynamic type.
not dynamic. The instance. I did not heard about dynamic. It should be instance.
Okay.
Okay. There is static and instance. Instance means you have to create instance inside that class, and static means it is exists globally. You don't need to create. You can use
No,
it.
actually, my question was not related to instance variable and static variable. Okay. My question was related to what is the difference between static type and dynamic type.
I don't know that. Please let me continue that class. Okay.
Okay.
Whatever I think, whatever in my mind, let me share it with you.
Okay.
So
Okay.
don't confuse others. They will get confused with this.
Please go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay. Now I am going to show you what is constructor and class constructor. So everybody know constructor is a special method. So where whenever object is initiated, constructor is called automatically, right? So method, let me remove this all things. Let me remove these also. Method constructor. Okay. Now method constructor end method. Right. Hi, I am constructor. Now I will create a reference or object or instance?
Suman,
Hold on. Let's check. Can I print it by executing it? Jyoti, my question to you. Can I print it?
no, actually my question was,
No,
what is the
I am asking you, if I execute it, will it print hi I am constructed?
no idea, Suman.
It will print. Okay. I did not call the method because I only created the instance. Okay, and created the object. That's it. That's enough to print it.
Yeah,
Now,
basically, one question here, Suman.
yeah.
Why we are creating object inside the start of selection event? So I just want to know what's the use
So,
of start of selection here.
I am commenting it out. So statement is not accessible. You see?
Yeah,
Different.
I understand. I understand the
Without
error
startup
message.
selection, startup selection means we are fetching the record data here, where local
But
class
we are
is.
not fetching any record here.
Hmm?
But we are not fetching any record.
How we are not fetching any record? We are fetching the details of class through the object here. It is local class. If it is global class, you don't need to put the startup selection. I will show you.
Okay.
I will show you.
Okay. Okay. Okay, Suman. Please go ahead.
So right now I already showed you the constructor. What is constructor? Constructor is a special method which is automatically initiated or called whenever object is initiated. That you show. That you show. See. Okay. I am going to show you what is the difference between constructor and instance constructor. Instance. This is the instance constructor. Okay. Method constructor. Now I am going to create a class constructor, that is static. Class method class constructor. So now both will print. Okay, let's check. I am static constructor. I am instance constructor. Now Jyoti, can you please tell me? I am just creating object one reference of this one. Okay. I am creating another object. Object two type ref2 LCL CLS class 2 sorry 1. Okay, and create object obj 2, which will print what will happen if I execute these things. What will happen if I execute these things? Jyoti, can you please tell me?
Just execute it. You will get the result.
What will be the desired result? What it will be? I know already. This will execute. This is syntactically correct. This will print a result. Can you please tell me what will be the result? How many times static
I think
constructor will print?
first, I think
Uh-huh.
since you are going to take a static constructor,
Uh-huh.
so before creating the object, a static constructor will be called when class is loaded. Then
How many times static constructor will be loaded?
only one time, right?
Correct. An instance constructor will be loaded or display how many times we are creating the instance? Okay, let's check. See here, I am static constructor only once, but instance constructor 2 times. Let's back. So constructor is the special method. It executes automatically whenever the instance of objects is created. But static constructor, whether in case of static constructor, it is only one time printed or executed whenever the instance of the object created for the very first time. Hope you understand, right? Any doubt with these things, guys? Hello.
Yeah, please go ahead, Suman. Suman, please go ahead.
So same thing I want to show you through the AC24. I want to create class. Do not put it final, public. Okay. Now I will create a method, constructor. Constructor. Instance, public. By default, every method is private. You have to make it public from the global class. This is public. Okay. So I created constructor and class constructor. I want to access it. As I print, I can print the result. Okay, I am static constructor, I am instance constructor. Let's say I want to create this is 2 times. Create object obj1, obj2, 3, obj4. I am creating the instance 4 times. Activate class constructor, static constructor only print 1 time, very first time. Instance constructor will print 4 times as I created it for 4 times. obj1, 2, 3, 4. So idea on global class and constructor static class constructor is done. I want to go for another thing. Hello? Hello? So you see that one is public, one is private. Now I am going to create object of reference, these things, only one time. Now will it print anything? As I created the object, it will not print anything because it is not constructor. It is only simple method. Call method obj1 m1 m2. M2 is a private, so we cannot access it from outside. Okay, I am method m1. If I put inside of that m2, I call m2, then it will print. See? So you have idea about class constructor and constructor, private method and public method. So what we will go for the next? What should we go for the next? Jyoti, any suggestion? Hello.
Yeah.
We,
Hello.
we already covered the constructor, class constructor,
Yes. Yes.
public and private.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. So what should we go for the next?
Let's just cover inheritance little bit.
Inheritance.
Inheritance and little bit oops concepts. That is
Okay.
good.
So, so this is a local report. I will create a class here. Okay.
भैया खाना खा लीजिए
Jyoti, I
Ah.
thought we should go through interface today. Okay.
Okay. Okay. No problem. Go ahead, Suman. Please.
I'll through the global class. Okay. Let's go through 24. As you can see, the ZCL is the syntax of class. ZIF is the syntax of interface. Okay. I am creating one interface, ZIF polygon. Before go through the interface inside, let me tell you what is interface. Interface is an independent structure which have only methods without any implementation. You cannot implement any method inside an interface. Okay. M1, M2 instance. Okay. So we cannot implement this method. We cannot double click in it and we cannot implement. Activate it. We have to use classes for interface. Where calculate area. That's it. I want to calculate area through interface. Okay. Back. Now I want to create a class for square. Go to the interface tab directly. Paste your interface name. Enter. Sorry. Sorry, polygon it was. Enter. Go to methods. See, we are not creating the area. It is automatically. Okay. Save changes. So what we need to do? We need to have some parameters. Calculating area.
Suman,
Yeah.
while giving the name for interface,
Mhm.
can we give the name without naming convention of G?
No, without naming convention of G, you cannot G or Y because in SAP everything is reserved except G and Y. Okay. So
Okay.
if you anything want to create, you have to go to the namespace G first.
So let's say I want to create class.
Uh-huh.
So class should also be started with G.
Sure. G CL underscore then class name.
Okay.
Okay. Uh, what is the IAM uh, length? IAM length EX area. Length is type importing. I want to take it into here. Type I. Area is we want to export. Type I. Okay. Activate it. See, automatically you have area and length. What do we have to do? Activate it. So what we have? Area. Put the length here. 10th. Calculate. X area is 100. See? Now going through SC 38. Test interface. Yes. Testing and here FSCE. Data OBJ reference type ref to class name that we have created. HCL square one. Create object OBJ REF. Now we have to call method. You have to click on pattern, this pattern, above object patterns, click this option, enter. What is our instance? Instance is OBJ REF. Class or interface, class name, HTML, underscore, underscore, part 1. What we have to do, method, is the method, copy it, paste it. Okay. Exporting I am length. So I have to put a length. How we gonna do that? Parameters p then type I. Data we have to take area also. Square area type I. Okay.
Hello.
Length and square area.
हाँ वो भी मैं भी सोच रहा हूँ. हाँ यार एक काम करते हैं. यहाँ पे ना एक मिनट यहाँ पे क्या करते हैं ना.
So I am executing this one here. Length I want to put 5. Enter. 25. You see? So guys, next day we will show another things in which will cover another things in object oriented. This class is ends here.
Okay, hello Suman.
Yeah.
Can we add some exception in methods?
Exception.
Hmm.
Yeah, we can, but not today. I have to go somewhere. Tomorrow or day after tomorrow we will see it. Okay. Okay. Right. Okay.
Ready? Buat dekat hati tekan bawah ini. Contoh. Hmm.